You stand at the window. The morning is quiet and gentle. The sky is soft gray and the air smells like cold pine. You breathe in slowly and feel your heart. There are fences in the distance and the bare trees stand silent guard. Your warm breath fogs the glass and you trace a little circle on the window pane. For a moment, your reflection smiles back at you. You think of the horizon, always out of reach, always there. Maybe you wonder if freedom is a bird, always flying beyond the mountaintops. You smile softly at the idea. The world is vast outside, but here everything is still. The gentle silence feels like a secret hug. You are listening now, a warm voice like a friend nearby. Welcome to Selfware 5.0, a calm space of story and thought. Thank you for being here, for taking this quiet moment with me. If you enjoyed this gentle journey, you can subscribe or follow the podcast so you don't miss other calm stories. I wonder who is listening. Where are you right now? You can share your feelings or your place on the map. You are not alone here. Today, I will tell you about a country that feels like an island in a storm. A place where even the air seems heavy with silence. In that country, it is almost impossible to leave without permission. You remember hearing this. Moving from one town to another even needs a special paper. It is like living in a box, surrounded by walls on all sides. To the east and west of this country lie great seas, the Sea of Japan and the Yellow Sea. They are like quiet guards holding the country in place, as if reminding the wind and waves not to disturb it. You even smile to yourself. Perhaps even a crow here needs a permit. You have a phone. It cannot call out or connect to the internet. It is as captive as you are. It even takes secret snapshots of your texts. You chuckle quietly, imagining your phone as a little sheepdog on watch, taking pictures of every move. You think of how even this little friend is not free, and you realize the world outside feels distant. You remind yourself, even in silence, your heart is alive. You are here, safe, and every breath is a small victory. What would you do if your world felt so small? What would you do if someone told you one day you could not move or go anywhere you like? The sky is the same sky everywhere, but here it feels very far away. You wonder, where does hope live when walls rise around us? What do you imagine is on the other side of your window waiting for tomorrow? You know the sun will rise again above these walls, even if it takes time. You smile softly. A locked door still has a keyhole, remembering that even a small crack can let in light. You close your eyes and hear the silence becoming a lullaby for your dreams. You step outside. The ground under your feet crunches quietly, white with frost. The air is sharp and cold against your cheeks. You walk slowly, the soft light like a dream. You remember a story about a place called the Demilitarized Zone, the DMZ in the south. Some say it is like a giant moat between lands. You imagine it not as a line on a map, but as a giant fortress of earth and silence. You recall that tens of thousands of soldiers stand guard there. Around 2 million landmines lie hidden in the fields, asleep under the soil. Each step beyond your town would be like walking on a spiderweb made of steel. You pull your coat closer and laugh softly. Even the wind must hold its breath when it crosses there. You wonder, what happens when the sky has to bow to a line on the earth? As you wander, you feel the quiet power of the forest around you. Pines stand tall, listening. Some say the pines remember ancient secrets. You listen to the rustle of needles, and it sounds like a lullaby. A deer steps quietly on a distant hill. It pauses and looks at you. For a moment, you share a glance. In its brown eyes, you see the longing for something unknown. You imagine that deer has a secret map in its mind, knowing hidden paths where even the guards do not go. You smile at this thought. Maybe even the deer dreams of running free. Then you hear a dog barking far away. It is a clear, friendly bark. The dog reminds you of your childhood puppy. You feel warmth in your chest. Sometimes a small sound can make the heavy silence feel a little lighter. Nearby, a frozen river glitters under the pale sun. You recall an old story. In winter, this river can freeze solid. Once, some people in the past crossed it on foot, believing the ice would hold them tight. But tales say danger lurks even in the stillness. One wrong step, and you are lost in the cold. You imagine how brave or desperate they must have been. You even think, will you trust the river in its quiet? How bold are dreams when the current is hidden beneath ice? There is a winding path through the forest. You follow it with your eyes. Perhaps someone once took this path step by careful step into the unknown. It is quiet now, but footprints might linger in the snow. Each mark tells a story. You pause at a cliff overlooking the valley below. The land rolls on, green in spring and gold in autumn, but not today. Under the frost, everything is white. The valley looks empty, waiting for spring. You ask quietly, could spring come here? Is a new beginning possible across all this cold? Your mind drifts to those who did try. Some made it far away from here, others disappeared in these woods. You have no name for them, just echoing footsteps that chase across time. In this hush, you think, even if no one sees, each person has a story that whispers onward. And maybe that whisper can become a song one day. You find a quiet courage in your chest. The sky is boundless, and somewhere beyond the tall mountains, the sun rises every morning. You remind yourself, you are alive, and that alone is not a small thing. Perhaps the walls are high and the night long, but morning always comes. You wander through an old village near the northern hills. Smoke rises gently from chimneys. A rooster crows softly. Old hands rest on woven baskets. Wise eyes watch you. They nod and whisper among themselves. You overhear a hushed story. Once, a neighbor paid with years of saving to cross over. It is said the price of leaving was like a mountain of coins. Back then, maybe $2,000. Now, people say it can be more than $20,000. You try to imagine how many almonds or rice grains make that stack. It makes you quietly laugh. Maybe you should collect snowflakes instead of coins to melt and find hope. The road north climbs into the cold mountains. The wind carries a faint voice, a song, maybe from inside. Your heart warms a bit. Even here on a quiet road, music is a memory that refuses to fade. A young child runs past with a balloon that slips from his grip. It floats above the trees, but a soldier spots it and taps it down playfully. You smile. In this land, even balloons must carry permit papers. Above you, satellite dishes point to the sky as if listening. The hills are dotted with metal poles and wires, signs worn in red letters about the new Reactionary Ideology and Culture Rejection Act. It forbids any foreign content, and even watching a movie from outside could mean a long prison term. You find it surreal that even a story from another place could shake the earth under your feet. At night, you crawl under your quilt and think of what lies beyond. In secret, you hold a small radio under the blanket. By tuning it just so, you catch a whisper of a distant song from the south. It's a melody of rain and longing. For a moment, the quilt feels lighter on you. Music from far away is like a gentle hand on your shoulder. Even if it's only in your mind, it reminds you that the outside world still sings. You remember stories of the Great Famine long ago. You were a child then, living on little and hoping each night. You recall how many people walked through mountains just to find rice, just to taste a different wind. Some say nearly half of all the people had too little to eat. Some came back with new eyes. Others never came back at all. You wonder quietly, where did they find their strength? Was it fear or love or a wish for a better sun? You think every person who left carried a dream bigger than themselves. The morning comes, pale and golden. You stand on a hill and look north. The border is near but far. You cannot see it, but you feel it. The mountains rise between you and the promise of another land. Clouds hug the peaks. It looks almost like a painting. You feel peaceful pride that you are still alive here, still breathing this crisp air. Even in a place of silence, you have a voice inside, one that says, your story is not over. Years pass and you grow older. You hear news that in 2020, only a few hundred people managed to escape. Back in the 2000s, thousands left each year. Now, only a handful try. Some say the country has become the largest prison in human history. It sounds bleak, but you twist it. Even a large prison can hold many dreams. You recall an old joke whispered in a field. Why did the chicken cross the DMZ? To see the other side? You laugh quietly. Even such jokes feel warm. In this land so quiet, a little humor is like sunshine peeking through clouds. Each day, you do small things. Tend a tiny garden, help a neighbor carry water, write in your private diary. These acts feel like small defiance, quiet nods to yourself that you still matter. You water a fragile plant and think, if it can grow in rocky soil, why can't you? Tomorrow, you will continue watering it. At times, doubt tries to sit beside you, heavy as a stone, but you gently pick it up and tuck it away. You remember someone saying that even in the deepest prison, poetry can set you free. You have poetry in your heart. You whisper a few lines to the air. The night answers softly. In the end, you realize something important. Freedom isn't just a place. Freedom is also a feeling, a flame inside that no walls can hold down. It is in the act of choosing kindness, of daring to dream by the window at night. It is in you, right now. The sun rises again. You stand and breathe deeply, feeling the light on your skin. A new day is full of ordinary things. A hot meal, a clean shirt, a kind smile from a stranger. You realize these are your small freedoms. Freedom is not just a place. It is also this warm tea in your hands, this breath in your lungs. You think of what freedom means. You answer yourself quietly. Freedom is inside you right now. It is in choosing to be kind, in daring to dream by the window at night. It lives in you, and that no wall can erase. You step outside. The ground is covered in frost. and the morning sky is glowing. You breathe in the fresh air and feel something warm in your chest. A robin is singing nearby. It perches on a fence post, looking at you. You smile. The robin has no care for fences or borders. It simply enjoys the morning. If only everything could be so simple. You hum along softly. The world around is gentle and soft, without rush or hurry. The dawn is a friend, reminding you that this moment is enough. Light pours slowly over the rooftops. A cat stretches awake on the windowsill, blinking sleepily at you. You laugh quietly as it yawns, as if it too feels the new day as a gift. You reach out and touch the cold metal of the fence. It feels solid and real. It has weathered many storms. You whisper to the fence, "I will weather mine too." In a humorous sigh, you add, "At least you have no paperwork to fill." Far off on a hilltop, you see a figure, maybe someone like you, taking in the sunrise. You give a quiet wave. Across the distance, we share the same dawn. In that moment, you know we are not truly alone. A part of you belongs to all of us who listen and wonder. You even joke that maybe the dawn itself is listening in. Thank you for listening and walking this path with me. I am truly grateful for the time we have shared. If this story has touched you, you might like to subscribe or follow Selfware 5.0. We have many more calm journeys ahead. You can also tell us how you feel or where you are listening from. Hearing your thoughts helps this circle of calm grow. This podcast is called Selfware 5.0, and I'm so glad you joined me today. We have talked about lonely borders and frozen rivers, but I hope you found something more, a feeling you can carry forward. Remember, no matter how tall the walls around us are, the sky above us is free and open. You carry the sunrise in your heart. Carry it with kindness and courage. Every step you take is part of your story. Every new day is a page in your book. Step back inside when you're ready, carrying that light into the day. Look at the horizon. There is always something beautiful waiting, just beyond. You are the light in this story, and the light is unstoppable, even in darkness. For now, the road is yours to walk, and hope is your companion. You might ask yourself, where will you find your sunrise tomorrow? The stars above answer in their quiet way, because the answer lives inside you. One day, you know, the sunrise you carry will touch someone else's horizon. Each person's sunrise is a gift to the world. So go gently forward with that hope in your pocket. And always remember, the dawn is a quiet whisper, and it speaks to everyone willing to listen. The universe heard our story today, and maybe someone else heard it too, somewhere far beyond these walls. Perhaps as you step inside, a new chapter awaits. For now, take comfort in knowing that even a locked door has a keyhole. You might ask yourself, what will come with the next sunrise? Perhaps the question does not matter today. What matters is that you are here, breathing, living, hopeful. The sunrise you carry is yours, a beacon in quiet times. In the next hour or the next year, remember this morning's light in your heart. Hold it close. Let it inspire you to be kind to others and gentle with yourself. Maybe tomorrow your sunrise will come in a different form, in a bird's song at dawn, in the smile of a stranger, or in the quiet comfort of home. Keep watching, keep wondering. For as long as you look, you will see the light. Until next time, carry your light with you. Look at the horizon. There is always something beautiful waiting, just beyond. You are the light in this story, and the light is unstoppable, even in darkness. Under the same sky, we are never apart. Keep the sun in your heart and carry on gently. Every ending is also a new beginning. Today, your sunrise is just one step away. Take a quiet breath and step forward. Wherever you go, you carry the dawn with you. Let it be your guide. Thank you for being here, for listening, for feeling. Until we meet again under the same sky, may your heart be full of light. Carry this calm with you, always. Remember, the dawn you carry is unstoppable. Breathe deeply. The sunrise is inside you, waiting for tomorrow. You have carried your light this far. See you at the dawn. Each breath is part of your journey. Carry this calm with you, always. Under the same sky, we are never apart. Keep the sun in your heart and carry on gently. And always remember, you are not alone under this sunrise. Take a quiet breath and step forward. You have carried your light this far. See you at the dawn. Each breath is part of your journey. Carry this calm with you, always. Under the same sky, we are never apart. Keep the sun in your heart and carry on gently.